Yeah,
all
absolutely.
of his moves hit you straight up, and he can just follow up forever.
We got all the Naifus in the chat. Shout out to all the Naifus. Let me see some buttons. Go ahead in the chat.
Yeah,
if you are here, let me see some emotes. Let me see some buttons, chat.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for watching.
So happy Nairo is supporting us at this event today, having us on his stream. Shout out to all the Naifus in the chat as we are getting in to game number 1, Mekos versus Squerk. There's that just approaching Nair, and he already gets a small little combo there.
Here we go. 24%. And this is the thing about Battlefield, is that one of the, in my opinion, one of the most OD things that Yoshi got switched in this game is that he's allowed to do the down B through platforms. That's dumb.
But
Why are you allowed to do that?
But it's so weird because you can't control when you do and don't go through platforms. Yeah. It's kind of strange how it works.
Okay.
You have to kind of set it up at the right spot. But right now, Mekos is actually trying to use that PK Fire to get actually away from Yoshi if he can.
Wait, I thought you just hold down.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. If you hit someone, it won't go through.
Really?
I've tried labbing it, dude. I couldn't figure it out.
Huh,
if someone knows in the chat, let me know.
Yeah, let me know,
man.
because I'm pretty sure if you just hold down, you'll go through the platform.
I've been trying everything.
I'm about to open up the chat right here. But ladies and gentlemen, 104% on this.
Yeah, Mekos is actually, instead of finding his way in, he's been doing a great job zoning that PK Fire. Actually very difficult for Yoshi to deal with. Very difficult for a lot of characters to deal with. But he does get the run-up jab into down smash. He's not going to opt to get the edge guard. He might have actually died if that Luke is up B connected.
And that's one of the things in this matchup specifically is that Zaire, after getting that really noticeable buff in Smash 4 about midway through the life, has been one of the staples of Lucas's gameplay. Using that, oh my god, PK Fire off the right side. And that again, that move is strong.
Yeah, it can kill if you're in the right spot, especially off stage like Mekos was able to get Squerk there. But as you were saying, Lucas's Zaire has gotten so good, it's become a staple of his gameplay since Smash 4. But if you go back and watch Mekos back in Brawl, when that Zaire didn't even have a hitbox, my man was throwing it out all the time, and a fantastic runoff fair from Squerk. He's going to even it up. It is 2 stocks apiece.
And that is one of the things about Yoshi historically. That's why this character's dumb. This character can take stocks at 0, at 90, at 100, 200. It does not matter. If you are on the screen, Yoshi has the ability to take those stocks from you. And we're trying to see that right now as Squerk evens it up.
It's a crazy mix-up game for Yoshi when he's got you off stage, because he can really just run off fair half the time and cover your high jumps with his Nair and his other high-priority moves every other time. This time, Mekos actually getting the tech so he doesn't get jab blocked. Squerk has been really good at hitting those.
50%. And that's one of the things that Yoshi's also really good about, really kind of being able to switch gameplay back and forth between being super aggressive, pressing buttons in your face, but also the ability to play campy, use those eggs, play at the full screen and mid-screen. It's just one of the things about Yoshi that's honestly really, really good about this character, is that he's able to dictate based on the matchup where he plays in that range.
All right, now Squerk keeping the pressure up. He's barely outspacing everything Mekos has, and there's that 50-50. He tries to run off with the fair again. He's got a nice little lead, Squerk does. He's trying to look for a way to finish it, but Mekos being really safe when it gets to close range.
Okay, there will be 128. One more button, and a Nair like that off the right side will spell doom for Mekos. Here we go. Beautiful challenge right there.
Yeah, jab one into roll behind. Squerk was not ready for that. And a pivot grab from Mekos as well. Can he get the finish? Ooh, PK Fire connects, and I don't think he has a jump.
Beautiful.
Yes, nice coverage.
Yo, point at him. Point at him.
All right, so Mekos taking back that lead. He was actually behind for a little bit here.
128% on Mekos. Yes, good challenge right there. Throwing out that PK Fire as a challenge to the fair. But that's going to be a back air off the top. Okay.
Yeah, back air does actually kill if you get someone to like around 140%. It is surprisingly strong. So this is essentially an even game right here.
Let's see what the damage can rack up here. Again, using all of those platforms as a way for Squerk to be able to land with this Yoshi. Obviously, Nair and down there are phenomenal ways to land on characters that do not have swords. But also being able to retreat those, reset the neutral. Very good.
Squerk constantly looking for that run-up jab block, even in situations where he's not guaranteed the tech. And he's also looking for that forward air. He gets it. Oh, and he got the weird bounce. Is he going to live from this?
No,
he is
not.
not.
And Squerk taking game number 1 off of a beautiful forward air, clipping him off the left side, or the right side, excuse me. But he did bounce and kind of ended towards the left. He almost ended, underneath the stage because of that weird bounce off the stage.
Yeah, it's one of those weird situations where if you hit the wall immediately, it puts you in kind of like a wall bounce animation, even though it sends you down. So you're still kind of stuck in hit stun for way too long. Mekos, I think, did try to double jump up B back, but there just wasn't enough room for him to make it back. So let's see what the counter pick is going to be from Mekos. He's going to stick with the Lucas. I also love the Frog Raptor. I forget what it's called from Mother 3. I love that costume for Lucas, though.
Game number 2. We're actually taking it straight back to Battlefield. I think both these characters do pretty well on Battlefield. Yoshi, obviously, this is a stage they frequent, especially in Smash 4. And Lucas doesn't really have that many bad stages. Lucas is able to actually has a lot of ladder combos with Nair and able to space out as well, use those platforms.
Yeah, I do actually really like the platforms on Battlefield for Lucas because of how he's been PK firing underneath them. Makes it very difficult for Squerk to try and approach over him with the forward air, as he's been trying to do a few times. You see he's coming in high, but with so many platforms out here, he gets baited in like something right here. And Mekos maybe even able to get a kill off of that. Not quite, but it's looking rough for Squerk right now.
And the fire has been ignited. When something that happens like that, when you get a game seemingly stolen from you, it could light a fire in you. And Mekos, one of those players like we've been talking about the entirety of this set, a veteran player, is not shaken very easily. He's seen it all, done it all, and we'll see if he's going to be able to take this win right here. Oh, the confirm. Oh, okay, here we go.
Squerk's stuck on that platform. He holds that shield forever, but Mekos is just going to let him come down for free. Technically, the stocks are even right now, but it's felt like it's just been all of Mekos' game.
There's that egg toss again. You'll be able to play it at whichever range. You have to respect the egg toss.
Wow, tried to call out the regular getup. I don't even think that would have caught a roll in. Squerk really reaching there.
Like you were talking about, it's very difficult for him to approach with those fairs because of the platform. He has to time them correctly. Mekos and Squerk trying to play at range because they understand that even though Mekos is at 90% or so, he can still die at any moment. Oh my gosh.
That was really unfortunate. He wanted to get the pop out of the egg, but it doesn't matter. Forward air to up air is going to finish it. So Squerk actually does take the lead. Mekos not able to get the kill yet. Oh, and a spot dodge on the grab. That could have been it.
Beautiful spot dodge coming in from Squerk, and only going to be able to get a jab. Again, there's the egg toss. You have to respect it.
Yeah, eggs are so good in this game. And he can get 3 eggs from off stage and just land on stage nicely.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, yeah, beautiful spike. You're trying to spike me? Well, I got one of those too. Down air from Mekos is going to take this to a 2 stocks each.
And Squerk knows he was reaching because he was at 150%, right? It's like, you know what? I might as well go for this, right? I can make an even bigger lead for myself. And Mekos is just out there like, what are you doing, man? Like, you just eat this down air. Ooh, Phantom there on the jab, but he is able to get the second jab. Squerk keeping up the pressure, gets a grab. No follow-up, though. Lucas a little bit too high percent. Fair connects, but he's off stage and doesn't have a jump. No 2-frame or anything. Squerk just going to wait on stage.
Punish. Go try to challenge with the down air, going to challenge with that nair. So good.
Nice
there it is,
nair.
Shield.
And he clips
the egg. Okay, no, we have a jump. Mekos have such great patience from Mekos, conserving his jump, not having to rely on that upbeat.
But also great patience from Squerk, who's actually not forcing this kill, even though he's got Lucas at 152%. He knows he's got a huge lead, and the third hit of back air will get the kill. Squerk is looking so good right now.
You have to respect that multi-hit move. Okay, you have to respect it. 53%.
Oh my goodness. Squerk able to get the egg lay, and he puts on a bunch of damage with that down air.
69% here on Squerk. Mekos trying to play from behind. Absolutely trying to, you can't commit too hard as either of these players because they understand the range that they're playing at the egg, trying to see what he can do. Nair, forward air, going to hit that shield.
And Mekos is super happy to play the zoning game even though he's behind. It's just PK fires and fairs. Like, that's all he's doing right now. He's like, I'm going to stay away, and you are not going to get within this giant hexagon. That's all I want.
And that's definitely paying off. 170% there. The eggs try to recover, trying to land with the nair. Going to get clipped by the up air from Mekos. Ooh.
Nice little spacing there. They actually trade PK Fire and Nair, or Jab, sorry. As Mekos looking for a way to get this kill. I actually think a PK Fire off stage will kill right now if he can connect it. Looked for a grab on the landing, but was just a little too early.
Okay.
Nair not enough to kill, but can he punish this landing? He's got to respect the eggs. Oh, the egg lay off stage. Is that going to be it? No, he footstools him, but only after the tether connected.
Well, that was so close. Another one of those. He cannot afford to take, but the forward air is going to take it, and Mekos is going to fall to Squerk, the young man with the 2-stock. A 2-0 victory. Dominant performance from the young man, Squerk.
Dude, Squerk is having a fantastic tournament. He has beaten Esam. He's beaten Mekos. I believe he's still actually in winner's bracket.